Hello, it's Rebecca and today is another book review day, and this is my 9th book that I've been reading for the 2016 BookaShelf Reading Challenge. I will put a link down below in the description to explain what the challenge is about, but it's to read 26 books over the year, with each book coming from a different category, and each category is alphabetised. So the book that I've been reading comes from the category of K, a book when no one gets killed. So I have been reading Hi So Much, Darcy Burdock by Dockrill. So I will read you the blurb and then talk to you about the book. My name is Darcy. I see the extraordinary in the everyday and the wonder in the world around me. Hi so much and welcome to my extra large amounts of amazing second book. Why is my best friend Will being weird? Must I wear these tiresome dompy school shoes? Is my new teacher really a warty witch? And will I ever see my runaway lamb again? So this is the second Darcy Burdock book. I read the first one last year or the year before and really liked it. Dockrill really captures the essence of what it's like to be a little girl dealing with all the things that little girls have to deal with. And in this book, Darcy is starting a new school, and pretty much everything about it made me think about my time starting a new school, and I really didn't like it. I was terrified. So many new things to learn, new teachers, a whole new building to get lost in, loads of new kids in your class, and you're the youngest in the school. There's a lot of kids older than you, which is terrifying. And I found it a struggle. I mean, I found school a struggle anyway, but starting a new school was always very frightening. And Darcy struggles, bless her. It starts off with her getting her new school shoes, which are big and clumpy and dompy, and she really doesn't like them. And my school shoes were a little bit like that. I had big feet and skinny legs, and my shoes just looked like giant tissue boxes or something on my feet. And Darcy, a bit like me, worried about what other people thought of her shoes. Sadly, that's what concerns people, is we worry a little bit too much about what other people think of us, which we shouldn't. We should just be happy to be who we are, wear what we want, and not feel like we're being judged by other people. But unfortunately, at school, and even through adulthood, this happens. We get judged and laughed at and picked on because of what we wear or what we do or how we look. And if you look at people around, we're an odd-looking bunch. No one's perfect. So, bless her, Darcy has these big clumpy dompy shoes, and she does get picked on for them because they're big and clumpy and dompy and funny looking. But she gets on with it, which I admire with this little girl. She gets on with life. Life throws all these horrible things at her, and she just gets on. So she gets picked on because of her shoes. She also gets picked on because she can't spell very well, and she wants to be a writer. And she writes all these weird little stories throughout the book. And her English teacher thinks she's got a great imagination and suggests that she joins the school newspaper to write stories. And there's a boy on the newspaper who isn't very nice. He's a bit of a bully, and he's very mean to her because he doesn't think she's good enough to be a part of the paper because she can't spell very well. But if you want to do something, and again, this is where I think Darcy shines, she wants to do it and she does it regardless. And I think so many of us, myself included, we can get a bit scared about doing things in case we do them wrong, or in case people laugh at us, or in case something bad happens. But you don't know if you're going to be any good at it unless you try. And I think that's something we can learn from Darcy. Although this is a book for children, as adults, I think we could learn a lot from her. It reminds me so much of my school days. And I didn't like school. I found it a very difficult time and place, and I really didn't like it. But if children can read this and see that Darcy is a bit odd, and she is, she lives with her parents and her brother Hector, who's younger than her, and her sister Poppy, who's younger than her, and their pet lamb. They don't have a dog or a cat, they have a lamb called Lambeth. And they're all a little bit strange, but we all are a little bit strange. And if we can all just be a little bit strange and just get on with each other, then that's absolutely brilliant. And Darcy wants that. She can't understand why people are mean to her or pick on her or don't like her. because she's just the kind of girl that goes in, gets on, and even though things upset her and she feels sad when people are mean, she just gets on with it. She doesn't run away and hide. She goes back to school even though she's been picked on, even though there's a little bit of a rocky relationship between her and her best friend Will. She still tries, and I think this is a great book for kids because it shows them that you can be a bit weird and still get on. But also for adults. I think adults should read children's literature, and I think this is certainly a series of books that everybody should read. There are a couple more after this one that I will be getting on with at some point. But yeah, I would thoroughly recommend this. And it's not that long, so it doesn't take that long to read, but really, really enjoyed it. So if you'd like to hear any of my other book reviews, then please subscribe to my channel. I put new videos out every time I've read a book, every time I buy a book. Anything to do with writing advice, reading bits and bobs. So if you're interested in any of those things, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.